Maryland live. Trevor Savage is a beast. He's doing his thing on Poker After Dark. His vlog is popping. He's got meetup games tomorrow, and then next week he's doing the Rivers Casino with Schenectady, New York. I'm gonna try to make that too. Trying to do everything as much as I can. It's a beautiful day. Hopefully it's a beautiful weekend. Hopefully we come into some big pots and take it down. I'll try to share as much as I can with you guys, and keep our movement moving. Okay. All right. I'll give you more later. At the Live Lofts Hotel in Maryland, getting ready for the meetup game with Trevor tomorrow. I got Zach Attack with me. I got Duran, and I got James F. It's gonna be something special.
Drop low bombs exclusively, no tomfoolery. Got people on the book in the space checker like who is he? Surely meant to be categorized amongst true MCs. Earl franchise, keeping the sting alive. True indeed.
So when we finally get to the poker room, we buy in for 500 and we find a 2-5 game. The action is pretty loose at this table. I get into it right away. Now first hand, I pick up a 2-4 of spades and I call a raise of $15. And I think we go 4 ways to a flop. It comes all spades. Under the gun player C bets. We get a couple callers. I look down at my 2-4 spades. So although I flopped a low flush, I'm not going anywhere. The C bet of 35 or 45 or whatever it is, I raise it up to 115. It gets back around to the initial raiser, the under the gun player. He jams all in, and I'm not gonna run. I call, and we run it out, and my flush holds up. He jammed over the top for like 650, and we had just got there, so we basically double up and then some in the first hand. So that's a bit of run good to set us off, to start things off for the trip. So in this next important hand, we have Queen 10 offsuit in the cutoff. There's a raise of, let's say, $20 that we make a loose call. I mean, we don't have a premium hand, but we have a hand where we want to see a flop, and we're not going to run from a $20 bet. So we want to check it out. So once again, the flop comes all spades. I don't know what it is with Maryland and these spade flush draws, but we hit top pair. The board is 6, 8, 10. So we have Queen 10, the Queen of Spades, and we hit top pair. The flop checks to me. I'm in the cutoff. I'm gonna make it $30 to go, and I get 3 callers, I believe. When we get to the turn is a 2 of spades, so the flush hit. So we have a pair of 10s and we have a queen high flush now. I think there's a $50 bet, and when it comes back to me, I make it 120 to go, and I get 1 caller. The river is a blank, and the button bets 250, and it comes back to me, and I don't take too long before I call. I have a queen high flush at this point, and we think we're in pretty good position. Unfortunately, the button player turns over pocket aces. He has the ace of spades, so we lose the hand, but we don't lose too much. We're still up big from that hand before we flop the flush. Okay, so we'll take that. You can't win them all. So the action at this table is pretty live. I'm sitting back. I'm folding some hands. I'm making some loose calls. But generally speaking, we're having fun. We're seeing some flops. Some interesting things are happening. I think I got on one hand. I got pocket jacks. I got top set. Didn't make much money.
All in. Stacking on chips high. Macking and we get fly. Stacking on chips, gonna push all in, gonna push foreigns, all in. My chips in the middle, call that. I'm at the table starting acting like I'm all that. My bro mayor cap, Applejack black, and I'm getting money, yeah, that's a Snapple cat fact. Rockets, cowboys, and ladies. Big slick 7 deuce bluff, make them go crazy. I make it wavy, tip the dealer, bounce, go to the cage, tell them pay me. Wow, stacking on chips high, macking get fly. Stacking on chips, gonna push all in. Gonna push foreign.
Yeah.
All in.
Yeah.
Stacking on chips high.
On the Bravo app, I think there's already like 80 people signed up. Yeah.
Last night,
Yeah.
I got up to about 900.
900. And then what happened?
Somebody sat next to me and was like, nope, this ain't happening.
They fucked it up.
Fucked the whole shit up.
And what we doing today, James?
I'm gonna try not to lose the money we won yesterday.
Rule number 1.
Increase by a small percentage. Just we're not asking for much.
We about to turn up. That's what we about to do.
Day 2 of this thing, this Maryland Live trip.
Let's go. This is the real day. This is where to count.
What the hell is Zach?
Zach is one lady ahead of both of us. Of all of us.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Fuck that though.
He cheated. He had it set up when he already got it. That's like only counts for about half.
Yeah.
She's probably fat anyway.
Show you how it's done. Pay attention. Right. New York, stand up. Know you like this shit. Got you floating. Yep. Yeah.
Wish you the best of luck, Keith.
By the time the video picks up here, there's already a large pot being developed. I have pocket kings in a small blind. The middle position player raises it to 20. There are 2 callers. When it gets to me, I raise it to 60, and 2 players call, and we go to a flop. When the flop comes down, I immediately check to see how strong the other players are, see if they put any money into the pot. The middle position player ekes out a bet of 45. Player on my right, Pandemonium, aka Pan, he makes the call. When it gets to me, I raise it up to $100. Both players make the call.
Yo, drop low bombs exclusively, don't sign foolery. Got people on the book in the space checker like who is he? Surely meant to be categorized amongst true MCs. Earl franchise, keeping the sting alive. True indeed.
The flop comes 3 of hearts, and I decide to get maximum value by shoving all in for my last 175. Pan insta calls and runs out 10 of spades. We turn over pocket kings and player mucks. Later I found out that he had pocket queens, and early position raiser actually had pocket jacks, so that was an action-packed hand, and we take it down.
Stacking on chips high, macking and we get fly. Stacking on chips, gonna push all in, gonna push foreign, all in. Stacking on chips high, macking and we get fly. Stacking on chips, gonna push all in, gonna push foreign.
Alright, so shouts out to Trevor for setting up this meetup game. I'm having a blast. A lot of people showed up, there's big interest, and stacking our chips. This guy's running the game.
Rockers, cowboys, and ladies. Big slick 7 deuce bluff, make them go crazy. I make it wavy. Tip the dealer, bounce, go to the cage, tell them pay me. Wow. I'm stacking on chips high, macking and we get fly. Stacking on chips, gonna push all in, gonna push foreign, all in. Stacking on chips high, macking and we get fly. Stacking on chips, gonna push all in, gonna push foreign, all in. We stacking on chips high, macking and we get fly. Stacking on chips, gonna push all in, gonna push foreign, all in. Stacking on chips high.